let's talk about that. Michael Saylor. Is this the opportunity of a lifetime to buy something at a 52-week low? Or has he miscalculated his formula as far as what he's trying to do here and was a little bit too aggressive?
We're gonna talk about the other thing on blackout.
No. Nope.
Blackout.
Nope.
Let's get
Nope.
canceled. Wrap it up.
No.
Wrap it up.
Nope.
Hey, if the dislike gets too strong, we wrap it up. You know what I mean?
I think some things were said in confidentiality.
But these things are already known. If you know,
to some people,
It's like
and left unknown for others.
it's like the Da Vinci Code.
You see what I'm saying?
There's Matrix.
Yeah. The MicroStrategy thing is one of the main reasons. The main issue I had was the buying at any price point.
Yeah, I never agree with that.
I believe in Bitcoin. I understood his strategy. I just didn't wholeheartedly agree with buying at any price point, right? Because history has shown us, right, when Bitcoin corrects, MicroStrategy overcorrects, right? And when Bitcoin rebounds, it doesn't necessarily appreciate at the same time. And so if you're buying all the time at any price point, then you're going to be in debt when it pulls down, right? And so how do you get more? You sell shares, but that cycle is just, it's a vicious cycle that I'm not sure. I mean, he's a brilliant guy. The strategy is I didn't really like that much. And now you're seeing it. So is it an opportunity? I don't think this is the bottom yet. That's my only thing. Like, I don't think this is the bottom for MicroStrategy because I don't think it's the bottom for Bitcoin, right? I think it pulls back a little further, which means that MicroStrategy pulls back even further. But on the upside, you get in at the right time, right? And I'm sure he's going to say he has a number for it. It could be an amazing investment, right? Because for the pullback on Bitcoin, I think the return on the appreciation side for MicroStrategy is like 3 times, right? It's like a 1.5 to 3 times the rate. And so it's a hell of a return on the way up. It's just that where's the bottom?
I'll take the other side, not the argument, but the conversation. We're going to talk like this is us in Dubai, right?
Let's do it.
Yes, I hate to buy at any price point philosophy, but he watched Kathy Wood get slaughtered, picked up the strategy. There was a time when government officials was not trying to hear what Michael was saying until it was election time, and now they're trying to front run him. So if I tell you Third Ward is the place where everyone should invest, and no one listened for 3 years, and then all these institutions come into Third Ward and try and buy them before, well, I have to buy up everything in advance to secure not only my philosophy and strategy, but my company. So I think he's baking in the gains for the future. Do I think the stock is going to go down more? Yes. 123.50, I think, is where the worst case scenario where it could land. Long term, is this thesis right? Yes. But as smart as the funds are around the world, they often see trends incredibly late, but when they do, they encroach viciously. Jamie Dimon, shout out there by JP Morgan, went on a campaign worldwide saying, I hate Bitcoin. Even Charlie Munger, oh, Bitcoin's catch it and all, right. Meanwhile, you're going to see in Omaha that strategy change. And now JP Morgan is talking about tokenization at scale.
True.
You got to protect the IP at all costs. So can the stock go lower? Of course, I think it will, especially if we hit any recession or if they redefine what a recession is. But long term, I think he'll be fine if he can survive the storm.
What about the idea of competition? You just brought up JP, which is what made me think of, like, there's more competition in that space where people can have exposure to Bitcoin outside of MicroStrategy. More ETFs are coming to fold. What about the thoughts around having competition now with your depreciating assets?
Oh, it's gonna be tough. That's why my main thought is 90% of what you know, never tell.
But then also he becomes a Bitcoin lender at some point. He's has more Bitcoin than almost anybody. So strategy, Bitcoin goes up, his bottom line goes up because he holds so much Bitcoin. That's one way. But then also the power goes up because there's a limited amount of Bitcoin.
That's
so
true.
He who holds Bitcoin is kind of like a king. And I've seen this happen before. That's why I said, like, yeah, we could say history because we can't say anything for certain. But feel confident about kind of knowing what's going to happen with Bitcoin because I saw it happen 2 times already.
All right, yeah.
I already saw this happen 2 times.
Yep.
Happen. So seeing it 2 times already happen, pretty confident that it's going to happen again. And if it happens again the way it happened the last 2 times, if he can keep the Bitcoin, because that's a problem too. If he's forced to liquidate, then he might have to, compromise his position. But if he can hold the fort and he can keep the Bitcoin, he's going to be in a very powerful position
long term.
Yes,
absolutely.
And so here's the other part of that, right? If it goes to consolidation like it does, right? How long can you sustain negative quarters before you have to make a change, right? Because if it has a consolidation phase of a year, that you got 4 negative quarters, you've been buying at the peak, right? That means your debt, those balance sheets are going to be thrown way off. How long can you sustain that before you have to start saying, hey, this strategy may not work?
It depends on, this is what client dispersion matters a lot and client selection a lot. If he has a loyal fan base and loyal investor base for a while, not that he needs my advice, but I think MicroStrategy also needs a product. And Mike is smart enough to, if he invests into other assets, he can see something that's coming that other managers may not, that will allow him to ride the storm out. But historically, once again, going to Claude, act as a world-class investor. Tell me the top 10 closed-end funds and what were the returns over a 10-year basis. This story has been done before a bunch of times. Josh Brown came on and we talked about it, and we've had our powwow about how this could end. But my main concern for Mike as an amazing investor, same as with Kathy, in order for them to reap the benefits of crypto and all of its power, you can't have an outsider run it. So he's going to have to find a way. And he's been playing ball a little bit, but not enough. Got to be careful. And this is why I always say, whatever your strategy is, that shit quiet. Got to keep, I know you got to raise capital, but man, every person that I remember who talked down on Michael Saylor and Kathy Wood 6 years ago are now trying to recreate their strategy.
Right.
So but he'll be fine long term.
Yeah, long term, I like it. Short term, they got to withstand some storms.
Hibernation season.
Somebody, question from the audience. What do you guys take on XRP over Bitcoin in the drop?
I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, I would do Bitcoin first. If you're looking purely, well, it depends. If you're looking at a amount of capital that you're able to deploy, so let's say you had 100 grand, and if you're looking at percentage returns, if you just want to, it depends on how many coins you own and what your personal goal is. But broadly speaking, I wouldn't do XRP first. I would do Bitcoin first and then do XRP probably third or fourth. But it's definitely in a 4 to look at, dark horse. Even with that, what they're supposed to do for the economy, the banks want to find a way to XRP their way into the government to solidify their future. I've never heard this much talk about stable coins and tokenization. And 3 years ago, every damn bank on earth hated these talks.
Yeah. JP's right there. They're right on it. It's 2026, it probably will happen.
Yeah.
For all
Good
that
question.
talk, since 2017. It's a hoax. It's a hoax.
Also, that's the other part, not to talk your book. Some people talk your book. The other part of the game is say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to. And then here we go. Diversion.
Yeah. What Larry Fink say? How we added to retirement portfolios.
Crazy.
Or maybe it is a hoax.
Perhaps.
The biggest hoax ever.
Wait.
Perhaps.
Gotcha.
Wait, what part? I can't wait till Langley decide to let everybody know who was
who created Bitcoin.
I don't know. Hal Finney. Talking about that program. I'm not bigger than that program for sure.
XRP. I don't know why people.
Rashad.
Dennis Rodman did it.
Not this week.
He said Dennis Rodman created Bitcoin.
Scotty, no.
Scotty, no. I'm a call.
Combination. Langley, though.
So Langley. So why did Langley create Bitcoin?
I don't know.
Langley, as in a street that somebody lives on?
Luke Langley.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he used to play for the Bulls.
And hell, Finney. This about my pay grade.
Yo, Luke Langley is crazy.
Bar. Nope, won't get me. I'll die on some hills. This ain't one. Like that Tim Cook need to hurry up. Succession planning has sped up for Apple. I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. Tim Cook, I'm sorry.
All praise.